Welcome to the Bernie Sanders Brigade YouTube channel. We're streaming live right now at 4 p.m. February 15th, 2016. Thank you for joining us. We just got back from our canvassing trip in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our group did a canvassing for 2 days this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. This live stream is just a what do you call a work in progress. We're just trying to see if this technology works and whether in the future we can do a better live stream in the future. So we had a canvassing trip, like I said, this weekend. It was for 2 days on Saturday and Sunday. The event culminated in the rally that was held at a high school in Las Vegas, Nevada, where Bernie Sanders spoke. And he spoke for about an hour about the different issues that affected the people of Nevada, including the mortgage crisis, where he actually made a connection that the role that the big banks played in the plight of the people of Nevada. I thought it was interesting in a speech where he actually talks about certain candidates who take speaker fees from the financial industry. So I think that's a kind of a wise move on his part to try to tie his opponent to the financial industry that created this problem. So it was a great event. We had roughly about 155 people from the Los Angeles area who attended this canvassing trip. There were people from the city of Los Angeles. We had also contingency group from the Inland Empire, about 44 people from the Inland Empire and UC Riverside. The group was pretty diverse. We're still working on doing outreach in other communities in the future. But it was a great event. A lot of people got along. There are more details on our Facebook page, which can be found on www.facebook.com/Bernie Sanders Brigade. And that's Bernie with a capital B, Sanders with a capital S, Brigade with a capital B. We will be holding an event for workers' rights on May 1st. So more details to follow. We're currently drafting the event details for that event. And so we should be able to give you more information about that in the near future. The event that we will be holding in the city of Los Angeles will happen during Sunday, May 1st, 2016. It will be a march and a rally in the city of Los Angeles. The location will be announced in the near future. And this event basically will be focused on working people and their families. And we have basically 8, so for right now on our working draft, we have about 8 demands that we are putting forward. And the demands include things like unionization. We also endorse Senator Sanders' commitment to fighting for the Employee Free Choice Act, which would basically make it easier for workers in the United States of America to bargain collectively by forming a union. It would basically do away with the secret balloting, and it would just require a majority of workers in a given company to basically assent to being a part of a union. Or another one of the 8 demands that we are also fighting for this event would include Bernie Sanders' commitment to the family leave. And let me see if I can pull that draft up. Yeah, so basically it would be requiring employers to provide at least 12 weeks of paid family, and medical leave. So the demands that we have right now for this event are the following. Making it easier for workers to join unions by fighting for the Employee Free Choice Act. Basically, one of the most significant reasons for the 40-year decline in the middle class is that the rights of workers to collectively bargain for better wages and benefits have been undermined. Number two, well, we are also demanding that the wealthy and large corporations pay their fair share in taxes. Senator Sanders has basically come out in support of stopping corporations from shifting their profits and jobs overseas in order to avoid paying U.S. income taxes. And he plans on creating a progressive estate tax on the top 0.3% of Americans who inherit more than 3.5 million. That's not the 1%. That's actually 1/3 of the 1%. And he also plans on enacting a tax on Wall Street speculation, who caused millions of Americans to lose their jobs, homes, and life savings. Number three, our third demand would include increasing the federal minimum wage from $7.25 to $15 an hour by 2020. The city of Los Angeles has already passed this in Los Angeles, but we want this to be nationwide and not just for the city of Los Angeles. So Bernie Sanders believes that in the year 2015, no one who works 40 hours a week should be living in poverty. And I basically found a tweet where Senator Sanders tweeted the following: no one who works 40 hours a week should be living in poverty. And there's a hashtag fight for 15. This tweet received about 790 retweets and 1,182 likes. And it can be found on Senator Sanders' Twitter. It's the handle Sen Sanders. So you can look that up when you have the chance. And it was tweeted on July 22nd, 2015 at 3:17 p.m. Okay, and our fourth demand is putting at least 13 million workers to work by investing $1 trillion over 5 years towards rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure. Number five, we basically are demanding the reversal of trade policies like the North Atlantic Free Trade Agreement, CAFTA, and the PNTR with China that have driven down wages and caused the loss of millions of jobs. Incidentally, NAFTA was actually signed in 1994 into law. It was a trade agreement between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. That trade agreement was actually signed by President Bill Clinton in 1994. And it led to the loss of manufacturing jobs to Mexico for lower wages. It also, so purportedly, when the proponents of NAFTA first came out in support of it, one of the reasons that they gave for passing NAFTA was that it would help increase the living standard in Mexico through more easier access to trade. And someone's giving me the thumbs up right now. Okay, so the idea was that they believed that it would increase the living standards in Mexico, and by doing so, it would help alleviate the immigration problem that was occurring during that time. And actually, 1994 was the year that California passed Proposition 187, which was an anti-immigration proposition. It was later stymied in the courts. So NAFTA actually did the opposite. Undocumented immigration actually, illegal immigration actually has doubled since the passage of NAFTA. And there are reasons for that, which we'll cover later on in a future live stream if we have the chance. Number six, we demand the creation of 1 million jobs for disadvantaged young Americans by investing $5.5 billion in a youth jobs program. Senator Sanders has always talked about this in most of his speeches. He basically cites the unemployment rate among young white people. It's about 33% unemployment rate, and for young Latinos, it's 36%. And he cites the staggering statistic of 51% unemployment among Black youth in the United States. You know, of course, this in the most powerful country in the world that has the largest economy in the world, this is completely unacceptable that we would be treating young people in this manner. Number 7, fighting for pay equity by signing the Paycheck Fairness Act into law. And finally, number 8, requiring employers to provide at least 12 weeks of paid family and medical leave, 2 weeks of paid vacation, and 7 days of paid sick leave, paid sick days. Those are the 8 demands that we will be fighting for during this event on May 1st, 2016. It will be located in the city of Los Angeles. And once again, more details will follow. There's a quote from Senator Sanders: despite the huge advancements in technology and productivity, millions of Americans are working longer hours for lower wages. The real median income of male workers is $783 less than it was 42 years ago, while the real median income of female workers is over $1,300 less than it was in 2007. That is unacceptable, and that has got to change. All of this information can be found at the berniesanders.com/issues/income and wealth inequality website. Well, that's basically it for right now. But thank you very much for joining us on this live stream. It's just very brief, and we're working with the technology. This is something new for some of us. Oh, by the way, my name is Ezequiel Aguilar. I'm with the Bernie Sanders Brigade. And once again, this was a Bernie Sanders Brigade live stream for February 15th, 2016. The time is 4:12 p.m. I hope I came out light. I think I'm coming out a little dark, but that's okay. So we'll be conducting more live streams in the near future to educate the community about the issues around Bernie Sanders' campaign, and look for our. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share the videos that we have posted. Thank you so much for joining us, and once again, this has been a Bernie Sanders Brigade live stream